Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
57, Mike 57. Let's go.
From the 30 on second down. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson to return. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Wentz will try again on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Elliott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Here we go, 46, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Sunday. Check 13. Check General West.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Elliott. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
57's Mike. Mike 57. That QB's trash. Let's go. Jim. We're going to 54 right here. We go 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the toss play, Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Running with Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. This is Howard on the toss right. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Draw play, Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. In a big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They go with Howard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here we go now with Olawale. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First down.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. We own now. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
We've been around almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar. Just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.